Okay, the last recording I did of the Flightline 1600mm Spitfire was in 1080 narrow. So now what I'd like to do is 720 narrow. Trying to do the same thing, and I want to just see what the difference is in video. Supposedly there's a lot, and I don't think I've seen it to make any difference. This is the Mobius, and I've got it set to the B series lens, and to tell you the truth, I don't know what I have. I could have an A, a B, or a C. I don't think it's the A. I think it's either a B or C, just because of the size of the lens from the pictures. Okay, so 720 narrow on the mighty Spitfire. And what a great plane. Great size. Didn't have a whole lot of speed, but track's nice. It has no need for stabilizer at all. And talking to some aircraft engineers that are members of our club. They've probably got some of United States' highest security clearance. Tell me that most likely what they've done on these foamies is incorporate a fair amount of washout on the wingtips, meaning that there is some down design in the slope of the wing chord when it comes out to the wingtip, so it's not symmetrical of how the wing chord drops to the leading edge. So they really hone it down, so it's a part of the engineering on the wing. And there's really no way that I know of to judge how off scale it is. So who's gonna find out that, and who would be able to really make a good determination on it? I don't know. But if they did, or whatever they did, this bird has no of those evil flight characteristics that some other folks have said about some of the old version nitro and gassers that their Spitfires gave them in slow flight. One of our members flew this bird at my request on my transmitters on Sunday, because I was professing this was the best foamy in my fleet. I got a lot of planes, and his remarks were, yeah, it flies good, but it's not the best. He says the 1700mm Trojan, or the T-28, is one of the best. But that's his opinion. But I will say that it's kind of hard to get a full opinion on one flight on somebody else's plane and somebody else's transmitter. And he was flying this thing so slow, I thought it was going to stall. I mean, I couldn't believe how slow he was flying. He was flying at less than 50%. I was just surprised. Okay, so enough of my banter here in the 720 narrow. I'm going to do a touch and go on the 720 narrow with full flap. Yes, sir, full flap. That's right. I said it. Well, I really don't want to do that this time. The wind just carried me over here. Alright, I'll try it again at full flap, noting that the crosswind may get me again. It just kept blowing. Okay, so coming over dead center. Give me some room if it decides to blow again. Here it comes again. This time I will float this bad boy in with plenty of rudder. Rudder. Too much rudder. Whoa. That full flap is kind of tough. But I'm going to do it again. Full flap in a headwind. Okay. She's kind of balloony, but not loony. There's a good one. Oh my goodness. That's what you call a touchdown, folks. Yeah, I like that. Okay. That's what I call a feather touch landing. I don't think I'm able to do that on any other plane. Alright, so let's see. Haven't done any hammerheads. Let's get a hammerhead. And cut the throttle. And what's she gonna do? She's gonna... Oh man. Not very pretty. I'll do a controlled wing over. I'll kick it over this time when it gets up there. Kick it over. And the wind grabbed it. Oh! Nasty wind. Nasty. Of course. There we go. I'll fly this one. It's not going to do it on its own. You got to fly it. So over. There we go. Another figure 8. And the 720 narrow. The wind is hot on my back, hot on my neck. It's surprisingly humid in the middle of September. But we can feel the fall in North Texas. They call this North Texas. We're still freaking 200 miles from the Panhandle. Okay. Backing off the throttle. That's a good rollout. I like that. Flaps coming up. Increase power. Slow turn. Gears coming up. 1 minute. Beautiful bird. Yes, ma'am. 30 seconds. On full flap.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful. Beautiful on flaps. Wow. Well, wind died down a lot too, so okay. I'm on high rates. I've got that tail pinned. I don't have any nose over bluff at all with this bird on our field, but our field is, as you can see the way the wheels are, the grass doesn't even come up to the silver hubs. We're basically perfect for these wheels. Okay, very nice flight. Again, throttle cut, and that's the Mobius camera 720 narrow. I'll go back to my 1080 narrows. Whoa! On the P38 here shortly. You can see we're in the the long shadows at Greater Southwest Aero Modelers Field. I'm the only soul here besides both red-tailed hawks today. I have seen a coyote out there scavenging in the weeds. I couldn't get a video fast enough, it's already gone. We got some painted buntings. It's the time of year when all the wildlife are heading south to Mexico and South America, and they do rest in the great state of Texas on their way down, which is very wonderful. Okay, I'll check the battery. Again, that was a 7-minute flight, and at 3.85. Who'd have thought it?